Are we promising we are going to make sure the room is filled and full and charged with inspired people? Right. Now, while you do that, okay, please calm down. Don't shy away. Okay. Thank you. A very good afternoon to us all, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me ask you this very dangerous question. Raise your hands if you've ever ignored a red flag and regretted later. Okay. Hey, just 3 people. Okay. Now that's more like it. But I guarantee you, after today's show, we all are going to be enlightened not to tolerate these red flags again. We talk about love. We post about love. We choose to love. We chase love. But nobody, absolutely nobody sat us down and said, hey, this or this is how you spot the warning signs before your heart pays the bills. And that's more like it. You know, red flags are not in the toxic TikTok post, but they are in the, why are you overreacting? Oh, this is just a small deal. Why are you making a mole out of this? You know what? My ex was even crazier than you. Who do you think you are? Do not go out with your friends. I tell you. But I think I can contribute to this conversation. Keep your mouth shut. I don't need unsolicited advice. Who are you to tell me what to do? My friend, get out. And we keep on condoning and enabling such acts in our various lives. Am I lying? Mebuana. Dabi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Decoded Show 2026. And the theme today is red flags in relationships. Here at the Decoded Show, we do not sugarcoat, we do not shame, we do not blame, we just decode. And so on that note, I am Muhibat Antonius Abdullah. I'm going to be your host together with the ever gorgeous Gislo Abo.
Thank you.
Gislo, do you know something? That boy that you were talking to.
Hey, which boy?
That one.
Which
the one
one?
that was the one that you were eyeing.
Please, oh, I've not eyed anyone.
Why are you lying? Why are you lying to them?
I'm not lying to anyone. I've not eyed any boy. Oh.
Okay, that's fine. We'll be doing this and we'll be taking you through today, basically. On that note, I would love to welcome a dance performance from the Department of Dance Studies. Please, are they here? Are we ready for the dance? Are you ready for a dance performance?
If you don't clap well, they won't come.
Please
oh.
clap.
We
Clap,
want to hear
clap.
it. It should rain, rain, rain until they come in.
Well, while they prepare to come upstage, let me use this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of some very important dignitaries. We have in our midst our very own director for the Careers and Counselling Directorate, Reverend Dr. Mrs. Bridget Ben Naima. Please, let's give it up for our ma'am. We also have here Father Tony, who doubles to be our host for today. Please, let's give it up for Father Tony.
Woo!
And our very own mother on the panel, Dr. Anastasia Kwei Maudoku.
Amazing. Woo.
We have Mrs. Rosalind Dobison, our counseling and services coordinator at Central University. She came all the way from Central University to be here with
Such
you today.
a solid team. We can do better for them.
And also, give it up for yourselves. You're also doing so well. Give it up for yourselves as well. All right. Let's keep clapping. Our team for the performance, they are also making their way up here on the stage. Let's keep clapping.
life isn't good. The first life feels like an accident, forgiving fast. The second, a pattern we pretend won't last. We edit the story so the ending stays calm. Rewrite the evidence to quiet the mind. By the time the flag turns into a wall, we've already convinced ourselves it's small. Hindsight lines the flag up in a row. We saw them, we just didn't want to know.
My heart will
And still we say, next time I'll leave sooner, while the next red flag waves by.
love can touch us one time and last forever.
Slowly at the top, money on my mind. Don't care what they yarning about me in particular. Call me. Out here on the road chasing my dream because I know I'm chasing for me. Ololola de mango molo, orokoto iti shomolo. If you want to let you come alone, if you find anybody na money I want. No they hear wetin people they talk. Want to get a shakeleti love. This is love and I wanna get another one. I go take and do wetin I love, wetin you love. Oh, no be wetin I love. Oh, wetin I love I go do and with all my heart. Oh, okokoro no be vodka. Mr. Money Ginger, but when I know the waste time. Mr. Money Ginger, just carry on, there be no time. Bad boy day, me I dey fine, and at the same time, me I dey high. Motroto most stand out, calm down, you go dey fine like fine wine, no decline. Sick about it, extraordinary things. Show me love, I go show you more. Bó ṣe ń ṣe o bó ṣe ń ṣe ọmọ yìí dán tẹjà ṣerékélé mú fọ́ fàyè mo ti fọ́ fàyè yéyé. Ọlọ́ládé máa ń gbọ́mọ lọ kọ̀rọ̀kọ̀tọ̀ ìdí ṣọ́mọ lọ. Ẹ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ jẹ́ kó máa lọ ní define anybody na money I want. Lọ́dẹ yẹ wetin people dey talk. Wọ́n ti gbé àṣàkẹ́ létí lọ. Sí love na one no get another one. I go take and do wetin I love, wetin you love o. No be wetin I love o. Wetin I love I go do and with all my heart. Okokoro no be vodka. Mr. Money Ginger, but when I know the waste time. Mr. Money Ginger.
Keep
Hope you
clapping.
enjoyed that
Keep clapping.
and got the message. Did you
I-
get the message?
You
Did
got
get
it,
the
right?
message? Did you get the message? Huh.
Okay. At this point, we are still doing some acknowledgement. And I would like to acknowledge the presence of some counselors at the Careers and Counseling Directorate. Dr. Gladys Setoji, let's see you, ma'am. Please let's give it up for her. Reverend Dr. Joseph Ochwe Boabeng. We are also pleased to have Reverend Anthony Amponsa. Dr. Esther Chum Berima. Madam Edwina Pentel. Madam Catherine Ajagbe. Ajadi. Madam Catherine Ajadi. Okay. Please let's give it up for her as well. Madam Harriet Ej. Oh, let's clap her. Oh, don't do that, please. Okay. And then to the very special administrative staff, Madam Gifty Wemako. Madam Gifty, please, why you want to see you?
She's over there, up there.
Oh, please, let's keep clapping for her. Madam Faustina Frani. Madam Faustina is also up there. Let's clap for Madam Faustina as well. And all the NSPs, are you here? All NSPs at CCD, the Careers and Counselling Directorate, please let's give it up for them as well. It's no small job to be or to put these events together. So the team and everyone, they're really doing an amazing job. All interns and the practicum counselors as well, let's give it up for them at CCD. Please, the practicum counselors want to see you. Oh, over there. All right. Please, let's keep clapping. Oh, Ade, boom, 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 clap, clap. I can't hear you, man. Oh, clap. Clap, 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 clap. At this point, we are veering off into today's show, and I wouldn't waste much time. My co-MC asked you all, she engaged some of you, what kind of red flags do you look out for in your various relationships, right? And so, ladies and gentlemen, are you charged to listen, to engage in this show? Yes?
Certainly.
Let me hear you shout, Decoded!
Decoded.
Decoded!
Decoded.
Oh, the energy is down. Why? Do you want to do up and down, sit, stand, sit, stand? Okay, just 30 seconds. When I say sit, you stand. When I say stand, you sit. You're just doing 3 times, just 3 times. Sit, stand, sit, stand, 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 sit, sit, stand, sit, sit. Hey, if I had a time for the winner, but you all are just, oh, man, yes, sir. Sit, stand, sit. I said when I say sit, you stand. When I say stand, you in the pink, you are sitting. I said when I say sit, you stand. When I say stand, you sit. Sit, stand, 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 sit, sit, sit. Okay, so who do you think is the winner? Who is taking the airtime? Who?
None of them.
Who?
None.
Just so who do you think won?
None of them.
None of them.
Yes.
None of the above.
Yes.
Wait, there is you saw a question where you're gonna say class A, B, C, none of the above.
and
D.
E is none of the above.
Oh, none of the above. Okay, let's give that pastors one more time. We are doing amazing, aren't we? Oh. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we are zooming straight into the Decoded show, as I made mention earlier, and we are going to introduce our panel and then the host. First on the panel is Reverend Father Dr. Joseph Ochuebuaben. He doubles as a clinical psychologist at the Careers and Counselling Directorate. Let's give it up for him as he takes a seat. Please, we can do better. He's been doing amazing. I call him a powerhouse. Anyone that comes into contact with this man never leaves as he or she came. Let's give it up for him one last time. This woman king has been making waves in the Department of Social Welfare here at the Greater Accra region. And so, once again, she's the regional director at the Department of Social Welfare here in Accra, Greater Region. Let's make welcome Dr. Anastasia Mawudoku, the woman king. We see you, ma'am. We appreciate you. All the good works, all the advocacies, we really appreciate you. Now, information reaching me says Miss Morrison would have so loved to be here, but she had other equally important tasks to attend to. So we have a rep who is going to sit in for our very own Madam Morrison, Mrs. Dorison Techua Benchi. Please, if the rep is here, can he come upstage? Mrs. Dorison's rep, is he here? He or she here, please? Okay. For the last time, please. Mrs. Dorison Techua Benchi's rep, are you here? Can you please join up? Can you please join us upstage, dear sir or madam? Reverend, what do you think? Dog. Please, let's keep clapping. And be jotting down all your questions because we'll be coming to you. I don't know what to say. Item 13, remember. Oh, don't do that. Keep clapping. I'm coming. Keep clapping.
Oh, the clapping is not correlating.
All right. And now let's make welcome. This man is also a solid.
Solid.
Solid. The word is
Solid.
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 Yes, Lord, the word is solid. He's also a solid clinical psychologist here at the Careers in Counselling Directorate of the University of Ghana, and he's been making waves as well. Today, he doubles as the host for the panel discussion. And so, with a standing ovation and a resounding hairs of applause, let's welcome Father Anthony, as we all call him, upstage.
Standing ovation, please.
Let's keep clapping, please. Keep clapping and be jotting down your questions. The moderation goes on.
Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, so they said it's red flag. I just realized that it started from the 17th century when people just hung white flags to show that you are welcome to my home, you can eat. But at a point in time when wars was going on, you hung a red flag that, be careful, you will be my next point of fight. That's when red flag began. But let's see the Gen Z. Our technical guys, can you show us just 2 or 3 Gen Z definition of red flags? And let's see what we can do with that. Then we can zoom into our conversation. The conversation will be in 3 parts. We'll look at definitions, we'll look at stories, we'll look at how to handle them. Then we'll ask questions. Is the technical team ready? Okay. So as they prepare, I will want to start with, for the sake of the show, can we just, which of the names do you want me to call you with? Auntie Anas or Auntie Maudoku, or take any of them? Okay, then, so Auntie Anas, can you tell us something about you, where you work, and why are we privileged to have a person like you on a topic like this?
Father, that's a big one. Well, a trained social worker. I've been at it for about 33 years now.
33 years. Hey, if
she
you are
has a male
Jesus, you'll be
bestie,
getting ready
she's a red
to
flag.
ascend.
If your WhatsApp is on disappearing
Well,
message,
I think we can do it
she's a red
better.
flag.
We can
If she's
do it
always
better.
talking bad about all of her
Wow.
exes, she's a red flag. If she's always acting defensive or offended anytime you ask her something, she's a red flag. If she comes to your end and she never gets a call, talking bad.
Has always been with justice administration and welfare, and when you narrow it, I'm always with the child. So child welfare
Child welfare. We have
Or
a lot of
child
children
and
here,
family welfare.
like myself. Okay.
Very important to me.
Then you've heard a lot of stories why people should have taken notice of red flags. We'll be ready to hear from you. Father Joe, what do you do, and why you are a father, so you don't need red flags things. Why are you here?
Okay, so thank you. I have been a clinical psychologist and worked for the University of Ghana for the past few years. Besides working for the university as a clinical psychologist, I also have a part-time job or a full-time job outside. And that is to be a propagator of the gospel, a preacher of the gospel. And in doing so, I deal with a lot of people, human beings, the adults, the adolescents, children. We teach them catechism. We preach to them, and we counsel married couples. And so I believe that is the connection I have with the topic at the moment. In fact, when my name came up that I should be the one to do this, I said, hey, I thought it is a relationship.
The Speaker of Parliament will say, you say hey.
Yes. So I thought we might need somebody who is in it to do it. But upon a second thought, I said, I don't have to be in it before I will be able to do it. Because that is what I've been doing all my life, thinking and journeying with people. So I think that is how I come in here.
So you are ready to journey with us?
Yes, I am.
Thank you. Can we give it out to Father Joe as well? Oh, technical team, are you ready? Okay, so let's see the Gen Z definition of red flag.
If she has a male bestie, she's a red flag. If her WhatsApp is on disappearing message, she's a red flag. If she's always talking bad about all of her exes, she's a red flag. If she's always acting defensive or offended anytime you ask her something, she's a red flag. If she comes to your end and she never gets a call, she's definitely a red flag. If she always goes to house parties, she's a red flag. If her snap score is high, she's a red flag. If Toto don't go, she's a red flag. If all her friends are men, she's a red flag. If she's a personal assistant, she's a red flag. If she's a nurse, if she believes in zodiac signs, she's a red flag.
Is it okay or you want more? You want more? This is how it starts. Please, we want more. If you want more, say it too.
Wait, scratch that. No tree. Like when we first texted, no tree. Like I don't want that. We can talk tree, like maybe in the middle, but then on the first day, like you call me, hello, Odo. It's saying, me na me je number no. Jai.
Jai Jimmy.
Give us two more, only two more, then we will continue.
Give me
later.
3 names of guys that are red flags.
Emmanuel.
The blood of Jesus. He said what?
Give me 3 names of guys that are red flag.
Emmanuel.
A name of a guy that is red flag.
For sure, Imana.
Jesus! Is there any manual in the house?
Jesus. One name of a guy that you know that is red flag.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. You give us just one last one, then.
What's one red flag in a guy?
Oh, when you go back to their place and there's just like a bunch of dead bodies everywhere.
What's one red flag in a woman?
When she comes back to my place and doesn't like my corpse collection, I put a lot of work into that.
Respect people's hobbies.
Respect people's hobbies.
So what's your red flag in a girl?
A red flag in girls?
Yeah.
Actually, girls that drive Okada.
Jesus is... You see girls that drive Okada, fear them. That's my red flag.
So what's your red flag in a girl?
Yeah. First of all, I'm tall. You know, any girl taller than me, lie. How can I talk to a girl like, okay, what's up? Can I? No. So cannot taller than me at all. No.
Good. Can we give it up to our technical team? Today will be today. But I'll start with Auntie Anas. Let's deal with the situation top down. 33 years. What is the craziest story come to you with which you can back in retrospect and say this couple could have looked at A, B, C, D? Give us just one. Take your time and give us one.
Let me use the current one.
Could the microphone get a bit closer to you?
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So this young lady from a family of well-educated men and women, well-educated from the best schools, then met a particular guy from the word go. Immediately there is some disagreement, then it looks like because your family is at a particular level or you want to look down on me, to prove her love, she made her family to support the young man. They both have jobs, but from the start, the young man has been able to let her understand that he is from a poor family and they are well-to-do. So to prove her love and to let the man feel she is in love, she has supported the young man to the extent of paying rent in the marriage where they live together. One thing led to the other before they realized a mother's car has been sold, money squandered. As a couple, trying to acquire properties together in buying a parcel of land somewhere in Accra. The first payment, the young man doesn't pay again. But with a loving wife, trusting the husband to do the right thing, she paid up because the landowners, Accra land, if you don't pay, another person pays, they'll take it from you. Where are the documents of the land? One excuse, then one day it was time to clean the house. Then behind some files, the land documents were discovered with only the man's name on the documents. So now, everything, how it started, you now look back, this is not the first time. Mother's vehicle gone, the money didn't come, and you can't hold him accountable. He will not make himself ready for anything. But it didn't start in the marriage. The pity party from the relationship. And with all this, it's like when you associate with a particular group of people, Because, so you want him to be part of your life. Before you realize you have no friends, he is the center of your life. Everything. Your life revolves around him. It has gone, they are in court, a whole lot is happening, to the extent that the very family that supported this person, he could look on and have the woman locked up because of a particular court order he obtained in a particular way. You look back and it's, if I have known, if I have listened, but it has already happened. And everybody around you is also suffering.
Wow. So, anyway, I'll comment on that later. Father Joe, you have heard stories too. Do you have a story to share? But before you go on, with presumed yes from a director, I want to invite any bold student, a Gen Z person, outspoken person, who would occasionally be called on to give us input. Okay, so get ready, we'll do that.
All right. So yes, as for example, to give the abound, I would want to give one that is also so recent. This is a friend of mine. We have been friends since we were about 14 years. So we went to the same secondary school together. And then at a point in time, he went his way, I went my way. And then this friend of mine is married. For the past 20 years, they have been together. In fact, the beginning of the marriage, the father of my friend did not want the marriage. Not want the guy, my friend, to marry the lady in question. Why? Because the father wanted this boy to pursue a certain profession, and the boy also felt he didn't want that profession. So, according to the father, the girl is the reason the boy does not want the profession he wants for him. And so the man did not want the girl at all. But the boy was also adamant. He went ahead and then married this girl. Fortunately or unfortunately, the lady has had a number of miscarriages. So at the moment, she has they have no child of their own. And unfortunately, the father, who did not like the lady, started mounting pressure on the girl. Sorry, on the son. You need to name a child after me. You need to, I need a grandson. But the boy has other siblings and they have grandchildren. So that is not a reason for him to put pressure. But he has put pressure on the boy. So the boy has gone outside the marriage. That's my friend. He has gone out, and then he has had a baby with another lady. And it didn't end there. The father said, one son is not enough. One child is not enough. So you have to give me more. And so, unfortunately, pressure mounts on this boy, and then he has gone ahead to pay the dowry and everything of this new lady. And so now I come in as a friend, as a professional, as everything to ensure that this lady in question is fine because she's obviously hurting. And she's now remembering the past, how the father was saying no and everything, and how she resisted the father's no and everything, and I went ahead to marry the boy. So the red flag here is that those early signs of rejection from the father, I don't want it. I don't want you to marry, and I don't want you to marry this girl in particular. Now, it feels like the girl feels like I should have seen this coming until now. Now it's almost too late. And she and all of us around this friend of mine, we are all regretting what has happened. So that's the example I have for now.
Sure. So now, if these are the stories we are hearing, these are the real cases that happen, I would want to start on a very deeper question. Auntie Anas, where do we begin the identification of red flags? Is it for me as an individual or for the person I'm looking at? Should I look at what suits me and say, this is what I want and this is what I don't want? Or I should rather look at people coming in and say, you have this, you have that, you have. Where do we start the identification from?
Okay, before I answer that question, my story, the woman happened to be the only child of the parents. So to begin with, her circle then even was small. So how do we identify the red flags? Is that the question?
Yes.
Good. From the word go, how do you feel around this person? Do you have to lose yourself only to be with this person? Are you comfortable with the demands of your relationship with this person? From the start, in my story, when they met, she had to make her family support the young man to prove her love. She had to make this man the center of her life. So from that stage, I tell my nieces, look, you are not married at that time. Let whoever it is understand, before I met you, there was Kojo, there was Kofi, there was Yao. Although I wasn't sleeping with any, they are my friends. Probably your friends from basic school who are still your friends at SHS, and maybe now that you are at uni, that you've met him. So if you take me to lunch, and my friend from basic school or SHS, we meet again. Oh, so you are also at UG, and we can go for lunch. It shouldn't be a problem. But if you need to hide the fact that Kojo, your old friend, is having lunch with you just because Kofi wants a relationship with you, rethink of that relationship. And when you receive a call, maybe you are together, I'm not yet your wife, I'm now considering if things will work. We are both observing each other. I receive a call, you want to know who called and what we discussed. Immediately those trust issues start coming up. You should be on your guard. You should watch closer. So And most of these things, at times, you feel, because they are subtle at the beginning, you feel, oh, it's because we are now trying to know each other, so it will ease. But behavior doesn't change like that. Often, as you stay together, you get to know the person more, and this behavior you feel uncomfortable with becomes more difficult to deal with.
Yeah, thank you very much. Can we give it up to Auntie? But before we go on, if the DOSU rep is still not here, right? The DOSU rep is still not here. Okay, so I want a Gen Z who is not shy to be on stage. I'm going to make you a DOSU officer right now. Let's give it to that gentleman, yes. Because I'm going to put you on spot. You decided to come. Yes, so, yes. Take the microphone. And I have a first question. Your name and your course.
Caleb, a political.
I love your voice, yeah.
Caleb, a political science student, level 300.
Political science, yeah. So, Auntie Anas was talking about people ignoring. Why are you Gen Zs so stiff-necked that you have been told? Father Joe said it, Auntie said it, the parents told you. Why are Gen Zs so stiff-necked?
Okay. Most of the times, we prioritize love over our conscience.
Priority?
Yes.
Of love over conscience?
Yes, that's what most Gen Zs do. That's why issues like this also come up.
Do you sometimes also think that your parents or the elders don't seem to understand you?
Yes, that one. It's very true.
So you are more knowledgeable than them?
No.
For now?
That's not to me. Most of the times, what we think is that in their time, things were so localized and all. But now we have seen social media and all. So we seem to think that we know better than them. So we most of the times go our way. When we hit the wall, that's when we realize that we have made a mistake. Then we'll come back and take theirs as well.
Thank you. Let's give it up to Caleb. Thank you for I'll come to Father Joe. Father Joe, before you talk, you know, when he mentioned, you know, I had a couple come to me. The gentleman was coming to show or introduce his girlfriend to me. And just before me, they were talking, the boy will say something, then the girl will be like, ah. Then I could sense something. I'm like, my dear, are you sure about this girl? That was behind us. Says, Father, my girl no open me. I said, okay. During the counseling, the slightest thing, the girl will slap, you know, then you say, do you know that 3 months into their marriage, the lady poured boiling oil on him? Why? Because it was his birthday, and she is frying chicken for him. Then she tickles the girl from the left, so the girl turns and romantically stole one piece of the chicken. The girl just took the whole saucepan and poured on him. Then when she came to me, and that was after going to plastic surgery and all that, I was like, but you remember I was telling you that this girl appears abusive. So, Father, I didn't know she would do that to me. I said, you didn't know. Anyway, where do we, I'll still go back to the question. Where do we begin to identify what will be red flags to me? Because maybe it might be okay for you, right? We want very practical, solid, mind picture about where do we start from.
Okay, thank you very much. So I will pick it up right from the example you gave. When I am looking at red flags, I am looking at red flags with personality types in mind.
Personality types?
Yes.
Not temperaments per se? Or
personality
both?
Types.
Okay.
Or personality style. Attachment style. Give it whatever name you want. So it is similar to temperament. So I have that in mind when I'm thinking of red flags. So when I look at the individual or the different personality styles, like the lady who will be tapping the gentleman even before you and your office and all that, immediately what comes to mind, I have not assessed her because she's not here, but immediately what comes to mind is somebody who is likely to be a hysterical or histrionic personality.
This brother there, if you could say it in Chi, we will be happy. So go down.
Okay,
small.
so I will explain. So when I say somebody is hysterical, personality type, this person is somebody who wants to be at the center of attention all the time. So when I am not at the center of attention, I am uncomfortable. So by touching this gentleman and almost doing all those things in your presence, this lady is simply calling for attention. And so the different personality types, when you have, let's say, somebody like that, somebody who wants to be at the center of attention all the time, and that person is pairing, let's say, with somebody who is very controlling. So I am controlling, you like attention. I am able to give you attention, but I am controlling. So this lady wouldn't mind my controlling attitude. The important thing is that I am able to provide the attention the person needs. And so personality types sometimes make partners ignore or forget about whatever it is that looks like a red flag. Why? Because at the end of the day, I am receiving what I want. And this, that the person wants, is not simply on the outward for us to know that this is what she wants. It is an unconscious thing. So the person is being driven. I am being driven to look for attention. And this gentleman seems to be providing the attention I want. And so it is more similar to, being an addict in that sense.
Okay. So
I'm not sure whether...
Yeah, I get it. But I want us to, most of the audience are young, right? They want to know, okay, so is it that that's why I want somebody who is neat? Or how do I begin to identify an objective red flag for me? Okay, so to make it more practical, for instance, I had this daughter figure of mine, a medical student who went to South Korea for an exchange program. For just 6 weeks, she came back and told me, "Father, I'm done with this guy." I'm like, "Oh, why? What happened?" Says, "The guy wants to call me morning and evening. I don't like that attention. I want to be alone." She comes from a family where the father is a medical doctor and a senior lecturer, right? The mother is also working with UN and is a researcher. She has been trained to be independent and maturing right at a younger age. Now, when they broke up, can you imagine she's now married to, a medical doctor now, she's married to somebody who works with Ministry of Roads and Highways, and that engineer is always on the move. Sometimes they meet like once a month, and they are okay. She doesn't want attention, right? So I want to know, how do I, for instance, use the personality type, my academic background, my social background, my health even? I remember once I took a flight to Tamale, and from Tamale to Bolga, and we're in a very small van and, air conditioned, and the guy had to put his hand at the back, and almost all the rats in the car died because of the scent that was coming. I've met somebody who wants to just, it says, for body odor is my red flag. So even health, maybe the person is asthmatic. What are the identifiers? What are the things that will help me to know that the red flags I am raising for myself is objective and not, some self-pity or something. That's where I want us to get to, so that we start from there.
Okay, so thank you. I would like to say that red flags can be real or it can be imagined. Red flags can be real or imagined. If, for example, we're talking of red flag that is imagined, that is so subjective. I see something between you and myself. I feel it is a red flag, but maybe it is not. So red flag also needs to be something that is more persistent. There should be a pattern in what I am calling a red flag. For example, you stand me up one day when we have to go on a date. That doesn't constitute a red flag. That alone cannot constitute a red flag. But as you see a kind of a pattern, it is something that you keep doing. And when I address it, you almost shut me up. Or you almost make me feel guilty for even bringing it up. And there is a pattern. So usually when we are talking about a red flag, we should see a pattern. We should see something more consistent and not just a single one.
So it's not an episode?
No, it's not an episode. There should be a pattern. The other thing I want to add is that when we're talking about the objective red flags, and that is the real ones, it is not all the time that we are going to have the capacity to identify the red flags. And that is why we always need to speak about what we are thinking of as red flags with a third person. So you speak to your friend about what you were experiencing with your man or with your woman. Then your friend becomes a kind of a mirror for you to see very well what you are seeing. If you do not have a friend that you can trust very well to discuss this, probably because your friend might be interested in your man or might be interested in your woman, then it might be more useful to speak to a professional. So, for example, those of us who might think that going to the Careers and Counselling Directorate means you are mad, it is not so. This is one of the issues you can take to a counselor there. That this is the experience I'm having with my boyfriend. I think it is a red flag. What do you think? Or this is what I am experiencing with my girlfriend, and it is not sitting well with me. What do you think? Then this third person, who is a professional and who is going to be objective and who is going to be impartial about looking at whatever it is, will be able to delve into it and tell you, hey, this is a red flag. And so what I mean here is that it is sometimes dangerous for us to simply see something happen and call it a red flag. We might need help of a third person, better still, your parent or a professional to identify that.
Okay, thank you. Let me go to Auntie Anas. Auntie Anas, should a young person anticipate and sit down and draw something for himself or herself that growing up, if I want to be in a relationship, A is out, B is in, C is out, based on who I think I am. So I set my own standards even before I go out there.
Father, this is a difficult one, but it is possible. Why do I say that? As we nurture you into
Auntie, can you go closer to you? Yes.
Thank you. Can you hear me now? So I said Father had asked a difficult question, but I also said it is possible because based on how you were raised, the exposure you've been given, yes, you can have something drawn up for yourself. This is how we live. I want to date somebody who is like my father or my mother, and I want the relationship to resemble my parents' relationship. But as you do that, are you like your mother? Are you like your father? You need to answer those questions. If you want others to be neat, are you neat yourself? For instance, the red flags, somebody may, anytime you visit your boyfriend or your girlfriend without prior notice,
okay. Yeah.
you get there, the room is like a war field. The bed, the kitchen sink. That is what you don't like. But when you give them prior notice, everything is in order. You should start asking questions. They borrow money from you, then they forget about paying. You have a date. If they are paying, something comes up. So, as you draw those lines, you should also understand who you are and work towards that. You just don't draw and sit down. You want 6 packs, and it's 6 packs. 6 packs will never give you food when you marry. And over here, you are already at the uni. When you graduate and go out there, what do you want to make of yourself? Do you want to be a homemaker? Is that why you've been here? Then in your relationship, this man is looking for a homemaker. So it's like, I want to make a lot of money so I can take care of my woman. I'll buy her a car. Why have you trained yourself? Can't you buy a car for yourself? Are you going to depend on another person? Father spoke about the behavior being consistent. The comments they make when you are together, the kind of things they say about other people, at times it's not about you, but when you have that conversation, if it were me, no, I would not let my wife do that. You should take notice as well. So,
Well,
Father, it is possible, but then you should also know yourself.
I want a yes or no. Do you recommend that your children, young as we are, think ahead and set some basic standards for ourselves before moving into any relation, or before even relationship issues come?
It's very important, Father.
Very
it is
important.
Very, very important.
Don't look at, tell them.
It is very, very important
I like the
to
way you are
set
telling
standards. So, when people do not respect your, how do you call
Standard.
it? Barriers?
Yes. Mhm. Your boundaries.
Or boundaries?
Yes.
Boundaries, good. You should take notice of that.
Okay. I'll come back to you. Caleb, would you wake up one morning and go to your daddy and say, Daddy, I want to set the standard. When I meet girls, what should I look out for? And this and that. Is it easy for a young person to open up to parents these days, to talk about relationship, to talk about red flag, boundaries, and things about even sex? How
Okay.
easy is it?
It depends on the relationship you have with your parents. For mine, they are very open to everything. They will tell you that if you enter into a relationship, let them know, so that in case anything happens, they will know how to deal with issues like that. Sometimes parents will be like, you are not serious, you're supposed to focus on your education and all. So that one too is pushing we the youth away from giving them that kind of information. And that has been a very big setback, and it shouldn't be so.
So, but have you tried it and you were pushed off?
No.
So yours is cool?
Yeah, mine is cool.
Okay. Can I come to Father Joe briefly? And as we would want to acknowledge the presence of NAP photography. Yes. NAP, can you wave up? Yes. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Yes. Father Joe, let's do a little bit. This one, can you be really brief? A little bit of neuroscience. Is it true? I don't know. But is it true that the brain at generally or to a particular age may not be functioning at its most, so that the emotions seem to override thinking? Is it true?
You want me to be very brief?
Yes.
The question is very, very much loaded.
Yeah, because I want to follow up to why people allow their emotions override their reasoning because of red flags.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, so yes, it is possible. In fact, on top of my head, I will say that there are even research now available which speak to the fact that part of the brain which gets activated, for example, when we are on drugs, the same part of the brain gets activated when we are in love.
Yes, sir. So instead of going to Shiwi, I can learn to love. I'll get the same.
So the same part. So what it means is that the very type of behavior that we put up when we are on drugs, as in the addictive aspect of it, the urge to go for it again and again and again, it is similar to when we are in love. So the urge to go and go and go, maybe if you are a guy, after the girl, after the girl, after the girl. If you are a girl, after the boy, after the boy, after the boy. Because that part of the brain is activated. And so, for example, the question you threw to our brother here, advice from parents or listening to parents, or even the example I myself gave, the father of the boy not wanting the girl, they did not listen. Why? Because when you are in love, it is similar to when you are on drugs. So it is almost like, let me go. So, yes. So the question you are asking, I would say, yes, it is possible for us to have an experience of that nature. And even before we get to that age, personality studies have shown that, yes, there are some personality types who will be all over the place and who will focus less on what is logical and what is real, as long as the emotions are moving them.
Wow. So now, so that's exactly where I wanted to follow up from, you see. So now, when people are ignoring red flags, can they be blamed? You see that now, where these two, I call them micro couples, should I call micro couples or mini couples? Where they are moving towards, they are going to crash. But you tell them and they are not ready to listen. Yet you are also telling us that there is a possibility that the same feeling is what is incited at the opioid receptors. So can they be blamed?
Yes and no. Yes, because, well, they have to take responsibility for whatever happens to them if they fail to listen to you, to listen to advice, listen to parents, listen to friends and all that. So in that sense, I would say, yes, they are to blame. But on the other hand, they cannot be blamed. They cannot be blamed in the sense that we would need to understand what is making them ignore the red flags. So we cannot simply assume that they are ignoring the red flags simply because perhaps they are stubborn or they don't want to listen. No, we cannot assume that. That is why I have already said, for example, that depending on their personality type, for example, I am being controlled, or I am being even almost beaten by my boyfriend, but he gives me the attention I need. So I am almost, perhaps I have also lived this dynamic from my past. This is what I observed. This is what I have experienced. So what you are calling a red flag, I am in the system, but I don't see it as a red flag. You see, so you objectively see that they are going to crash. But I am in it, I don't see this as red flag. And that is why there's the need also for education and everything.
Well,
so they cannot be blamed all the time.
I had an example, but I won't share. Because that one, Oh, you want to hear? You know, a couple came to visit and were having counseling session, and the guys, I thought had halitosis, but it wasn't. You could feel that the guy just doesn't do oral, cleaning too well. And they kept sharing the fact that they love kissing, especially at dawn. Anyway, let's continue. Hello. Auntie Anas, you see why I didn't want to share? Anyway, Auntie Anas, when we either ignore or we didn't perceive or didn't anticipate, but now find ourselves in the zone itself, give us 3 practical short reasons or steps to take to begin to mitigate or to work on the mistakes that have already been happening.
Father, I'll answer your question, but let me say this first.
Good.
There was this young lady. I taught her at a point. She finished her first degree. Then during her national service, she met this photographer.
Oh, is it because of NAP photography?
No. The small type, the village type, where he has one room and then once, maybe 2 months, you get one
then
job.
it cannot be him.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so he just finished his master's in photography.
Good.
Just like that.
So
and he has a studio.
It's not like this.
So it's
one.
not like his.
No,
okay.
no.
Yeah.
And this guy, should I say post JHS? So the mother reported and I tried to reason with her. And she was like, Auntie Anas, I cannot explain. There's this thing in me, matters of the heart. And I am in love. And I said, you are very beautiful. You have just finished your degree. These days it's difficult to come by a job. You have a job. And going to start at the station they've given you, it's a whole marriage market. You find young graduates who have also come and they are single. You have people who, but if you get stuck now, and before we could say Jack, she was pregnant. Yes, with this person. Not post-secondary, post-JHS with a degree holder. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but then the situation, the mother, everybody who noticed realized there was a problem. Then, as if that was not enough, when she gave birth and came to her mother, stay so that when the child starts, you win the child, then the mother was ready for her to go and do her master's. But after 6 weeks, she rather returned to the young man. Then they had a wedding that the mother did not attend. Had a second child. With 2 children, this man's job is not regular. Bread and butter issues or kinky and fish issues are in. Rent issues, and for children, they don't understand weight. There is no food. Then to help the man, you take a loan. Now she realized she is different from her mates she completed the degree program with, who are working. And it's now dawning on her. Life is complicated. This young man hasn't done anything to her. And Father, you are talking about mitigating.
So when you suddenly realize that all these red flags that were being shown you ignored, but now you are in the web.
Yes.
Give me just 3 short.
So this situation now, is she stepping out? That's the first thought, isn't it? But they have a wedding, a church wedding. Is it easy to go out of this relationship? She takes a loan and gives to this man, thinking he could manage. But you know, you need a skill to manage. So the money goes like that. And you have to be paying the rent and taking care of yourself and feeding the family. It is not very easy handling these situations, especially when children are in or it has become a marriage. When you are still dating and you come into realization, if you are not pregnant, it is very easy for you to run.
So you not say walk out, but run out.
Run,
or run away.
Run.
Or fly. Which of them would you? Okay, so once not even fly, flee. Yeah. Okay. So that is 1.
That is 1.
Okay, 2.
2. What happens often is, by the time you come to the realization, you don't even have the financial muscle to leap out. And often you are down there. If you are lucky to be working, at times it's good to separate, move out of that area, then reflect. It's good to step back, reflect, and then think of what to do. Then the third one.
So the second one, if I get you well, so you take a step back, or you kind of ask for a break and reflect. Is that the second point?
Yes, if you don't have children in the middle. Because once you have children, even if it is a child, it is complicated already. And if it is an ordinance marriage, it is not as easy as that. At times, you pay lawyers, you will be in court for 3-4 years. And the divorce court is not a place for the weak. It's like a lonely, winding journey. Your pastors, the priest, nobody is going to support that journey. I know of somebody who was dying, and it's like, go for counseling. Before we realize, something else has started up there. So the best thing, Father, will be not to ignore the red flags. Listen to elders when they speak. Often, some of the things you ignore are the very things that will kill you in that relationship. And elders have been through it.
Something
so
must
they
kill
are
a
able
man.
to tell.
Something must kill a man. Nobody be. Yeah, so the best thing, don't ignore.
Yes, don't ignore.
Don't ignore. Let me go to Caleb and Cam. Caleb, so sometimes, as Father Joe said, you may do due diligence, as it were, but you cannot always get it right because something can come up. Young person, would you recommend mentorship or running to a counseling center just to seek help when there is no, imminent need for help, and ask adults to be directing you and all that? Would you recommend that, and why?
Okay.
Or why not?
First of all, I would like to say this, that each and everyone here, if you don't have a mentor, please get one. It's very necessary. Because the mentor is going to guide you through whatever you are going through. And you can't sit slowly when you have issues. You literally die as for that one. So I would recommend that you seek for counseling sessions and all when you are going through something.
Okay, wow. Do you have any story like that to share where a friend or someone sought help when there was no imminent one that helped?
Oh yes, actually. Most of the times we tend to seek academic distress as something normal. It's just a phase. Oh, like I'll pass through, everything will be okay. But academic distress can literally drain you. And if you are not careful, lead to depression. So in a state like this, I would recommend that you seek for counseling.
You seek for counseling. And that is why the Careers and Counseling Directorate is always there for you. Can we give it up to the staff there? I remember when Father Joe and I, back in the days, you talk to somebody, a student, they've not even heard of the center. In those days, it was I think, Career and something, and Placement Center. Then it went to Careers and Counseling Center, and students have not heard it. But now, it looks like the pressure. Everybody wants to come because of the friendliness of the staff. I've come to realize. Please take advantage of it and be sure you have a friend to work with you when there are issues of relationship. We will be rounding up very soon, but before we continue, we have a friend here. He's Albert. But the technical team, please start showing us something. The last two, kindly give it to us as we prepare our brother Albert to give us a spoken word on the topic we are dealing with. Is Albert here? So the technical team, kindly start with that as we wait for our brother to get up here. Yeah. Okay. Is Albert around? Okay, so as we wait for him, technical team, give us more red flag things. Yeah. I like those ones that came earlier. Yeah. Okay. So, as we prepare to watch the last 2 or 3 of the red flags, I still want to be with Caleb. Do you think that it is even worth the hype? This whole topic, is it worth it? I mean, why must we talk about it? For you as a Gen Z, is it worth it?
Yes, it is.
No, don't say a social disability answer. Be honest. Is it worth it?
Yes, it is. It's
Why?
very worth it because
technical team, don't wait for us, right? Don't wait for us. Just once it's on, he will pause. Yeah.
Red flags are something we tend to ignore, and most of us don't actually know what red flags are. So getting a topic like this from time to time is really going to be of help.
Okay. And is it that serious that a lot of relationships are having issues here on campus?
Yes.
This guy knows how to answer questions. So, are you a lawyer? Are you you're a political science student?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, but
a woman that is loud is a red flag.
And explain.
A woman who's attacked down now the harlot, a red flag. A woman that is stubborn, a red flag. A woman,
a woman. On campus, we tend to have this notion that the girl or boy you are having is going to end up on your matrimonial bed. You'll be like married and all, but some also see it to be a business avenue.
Business?
Yeah, business avenue in a sense that sometimes it's transactional. Yes. So
okay, pause. For those who agree with him, say aye. Those who think what he's saying is fake, say no. Wow. So this is serious.
Serious.
I think we have to talk about campus love and money very soon. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so continue.
So most of the times, people see it to be like getting a girlfriend is going to be an easy way out.
At least she will cook when.
At least she will cook. Sometimes too, the girl will have money. She will sort you out, then stuff. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. It can be transactional in a way.
So for the boys, you don't get anything from them.
Okay. For the boys, actually, what the girls have in mind is that, oh, let me speak to this guy. So literally, some girls have guys that sort out their provisions. One that sort out their TNT. One that sort out their like daily expenses, outing and all. So sometimes it becomes draining for the guys.
But division of labor is allowed. And,
oh no.
I remember when I was in one of the universities, I will not want to mention the name. The hall, the female hall, you don't go there before 6 a.m. Is that so the same? Yeah, you don't go there. Then around 5:30 a.m., this gentleman is coming from a female hall. So the dean of students, I think, was coming to get ready some paper to be written and was like, come here. You called him. Why are you coming from a female hall? He was holding a bag. Says, please, I know I'm wrong. Forgive me, but I couldn't help it. Says, why? Says, I buy provisions for her. These days, when I call, she doesn't pick. But I've realized that another guy is eating my rice. So I went for the rest of the bag of rice that is left. And truly, when we checked the bag, it was half bag of rice and a bottle of oil. That one to Yeshu to Kakra. So, Prof. Makoji Madie. You know, so the division of labor is still going on.
Yeah. And some too, like, some take guys that solely for outing purposes. As for that one. If you call her at any other time, she's not going to pick unless she wants to go out.
You, the way I see your girlfriend will only look for somebody for academic support. Because you don't look like you send somebody out. You look like you are a serious student. Early academic.
Oh no, I have a good social life.
Are you marketing yourself?
No, I'm not.
Oh, please, let's give it up to Caleb. Yes. Father Joe, I will. So now, since, still the video didn't come. Albert is around. Where is he? Okay. Can we give it up to Albert? Yes. Which of them will they call you for? Outing or studies or money or
mix?
Of what?
Mix.
Mates.
Yeah.
Hey, which one is that?
Mix of all of them.
For you, a salad and for everything. Oh, okay. Please, then let's listen to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Albert Arden. I'm a spoken word artist. I just love to use words to create positive impact in society. I have this strong conviction that words can shape people, and these people become moved, and they begin to move the world. So I have something interesting for you. So if you haven't settled yet, kindly get in. Spy on me so you can easily get in. Spied. Society has long been an insidious creative, blending fascinating colors to create mosaics with touches of mistakes right from our conception. Truth is, these have long since evolved from simple mistakes from conception into full-blown misconceptions. And these are red flags for me. These signs we misconstrued as designs and pattern became parts in the lives we inherited. We talk so much about our minds, yet we are never truly mindful about it. No concern about this being that has been doing all the thinking for us. We missed the concepts buried beneath these misconceptions. We mix the concepts buried beneath these misconceptions, ideas that roll the taps of time, washing over generations, and today brainwashing us. And I want us to look at a few of these red flags, because just as the traffic light says red means stop, I want us to stop and pay close attention to some of these red flags waving at us. 1, that the response to how are you must be I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. How are you doing? I'm fine. This is the most outstanding lie in the human language, said with a smile but 1,000 storms covered. How are you? I'm fine. Fine. Fake, introspective, numb expressions. Fine. It's probably not our fault, because I can't remember back in primary school when our class just enters the class, we say good morning, sir, good morning, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, and you, I'm also fine, we thank God. This was the first ever spoken word piece I've ever learned. Oh, it's still not our fault, because I can't remember the last time I went to the hospital. The doctor asked me, how are you doing? I was sick, but I told him I'm fine. Fine. Fake, introspective, numb expressions. Fine. Like a makeup, we use it to cover our faces. Fine. Like an AI tool, once the questions are asked, we respond automatically. I'm fine. Fake, introspective, numb expressions. 2, the manner, as if masculinity is a muscle, as if boys don't break, as if we don't cry. That they say real men don't cry. But what's real about repressing rivers that are supposed to flow? What's real about bottling things that are supposed to rush out to What is real about pretending? They say real men don't cry. But the last time I checked my Bible, Jesus wept. So Jesus wasn't a real man. Real men don't cry. See, the red flags are a lot. We can be naming them one after the other. From relationship to lifestyle to culture, again and again, there are a lot. But I want us to extend the conversation. What's one red flag you have identified? Go to social media, post it, and let's extend the conversation. My name is Albert Aden.
Oh, I think we can do it better. That was amazing. That was great. Albert, thank you. Yes. So we will be ending very soon with a lot of time for us to ask questions. Okay, a lot of ask questions. But before we start the questions, I think we introduced and acknowledged the presence of NAB photography. I just cross-checked. He was not invited. He decided to sacrifice. He heard it on social media and decided to sacrifice his time and his resources just help us. Thank you very much. And so our way of saying from the Directorate, from the director, and all of us want to say thank you, Henry, for your sacrifice. And we can keep these numbers. Your graduation, your divorce ceremony when there's red flag, and when there is green and white flag, your occasions. Please, you may need it very soon, I know. Because I know very soon many of you are graduating with first class. Amen. Yeah, so feel free, take the contacts, and we take it from there. Yes, so we'll be asking questions from now. How do we go about it? I think we have another microphone. The tabletop microphone. No, we have a tabletop. So if you want to ask any question, you move to the front seat, and so that the videos, you can also come into TV small. Yeah, so please, if you want to ask a question, just begin to move to the front seats, and we'll be allowing you to ask the questions. But I want to come to Father Joe. Briefly, Father, can a person be a red flag on himself or herself? The person himself or herself is a red flag to him, to her.
Yes, I think so. I say so when there is lack of awareness, when there is deep lack of awareness of yourself, self-awareness. If you are lacking that, then you can be a red flag to yourself. Why? Because you do not know yourself, you are not very much aware of yourself. You know, in relationship, it is you and I. It is the two. Now, you need to know who you are before you can be able to relate better with the other. So for not knowing yourself, not knowing who you are very well, entering into relationship, you are a red flag to yourself, to others, in fact, to society. Right. So you can be a red flag to yourself.
Okay, thank you. Now, with this, I'll start with Caleb, your final words.
Okay. What I will say is that red flags are real. They are not delusional. Get mentors and also seek for help when you need one. Don't die inside. Thank you.
Don't die inside. Thank you very much, Caleb. We caught you on spot, Auntie. So there are just some concluding statements.
Okay. So the red flags, don't think they are just hanging somewhere. You can find them in everything we do in life. From faith, if you are trying to get married and you don't belong to the same faith, you don't believe on the same issue, you may be Christians. Will you like to join the person where he or she is? If not, where will your children or the children born into the union be baptized? Where will they worship? If you don't like the other one's religion, and it's like, oh, you can go to your church, I also go. Or at times even, it's not about Christianity. The things you believe in are very different. Discuss that thoroughly. Get an understanding before committing yourself.
Discuss that thoroughly. Get an understanding before you move.
Yes. Then work. If you are graduating, both of you are here, or the person is already working and wants you to settle in as a homemaker, is that why you are here? Think of that. Have a good discussion. Know if it will work for you before committing yourself. There were people who were working, and just in the name of marriage, they had to stop their work only for infidelity accusations to start rolling, to the extent that one is demanding for DNA. After the DNA, when the truth came out that there was no cheating, you are not working, you have nothing. But then self-worth, questions have come in there. So, discuss. Communication must be clear. When people don't tell you the truth and you notice and it is a pattern, it is a red flag. Run.
Thank you, Auntie Anas. Then Father Joe, a final statement before the questions come in.
So for my final statement, say first, Don't keep your relationship so secret. Be a little more open about your relationship. Let a third party, your friend, don't be afraid that your friend will take your boyfriend or your girlfriend. At least let them know what is going on in your relationship. If you are afraid your close friend will take, then speak to a friend who is distant. Let them know what is going on. They might help you identify some red flags that you yourself you are not sure about, or perhaps you are not even noticing at all. Apart from your friends, perhaps your parents, if you can, like Caleb said, if you bond with your parents and they are open enough, you can discuss with them. But I would also strongly recommend using professionals. When you go to the counseling center to speak to a counselor about your relationship, number one, you don't pay anything. It is free. The only cost to you is maybe walking there, and the time you used to walk there. So walk there, get some tidbits about relationship in general. And there we have some experienced people who are married, some who are in relationship and all that. And they will use their skills, their knowledge, and their personal experience to assist you. So I would say don't keep your relationship secret. The next and the last one will be one of the things from where I am coming from, one of the things that hinders people from talking about, or rather ignoring the red flags, is excessive religiosity.
But Father, are you not a priest?
Oh, yes, that's why I'm using the term excessive.
Okay.
Excessive religiosity sometimes makes us ignore red flags. Where excessive in the sense that you say, I prayed and fasted for a guy, and then the Lord revealed to me, my pastor recommended this person for me.
Oh my God.
All those. These are excessive ways we do not want to part from. For example, this person was recommended to me by my godmother. And so even if I am seeing red flags, let me just shut up and manage him or her. This person, I got him or her through my pastor. Let me shut up and then keep him. This person is my mother's father's friend, a family friend. All these can make us shut up over clear red flags. So I would say don't be excessively religious when it comes to relationship. Be a bit more logical also about it, and speak to your leaders. Speak to your pastor, or rather speak to a professional with regard to relationship. And rather than saying, I prayed and God revealed him or her, and I saw him in my dream.
Then go and marry him in a dream.
Yeah, so, yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Can we give it up to our panelists? Yes. And most especially to Caleb. Caught on spot, but was really on point. So I can count 7, right? Okay. You want to join?
6.
Okay, so since we are about 8 now, so kindly be very brief. We have to leave here by 4:30. You introduce yourself and straight to your question. And if you are directing the question to a particular panelist, let us know.
Okay, now before the questions, we'll project a game on the screen, and you can tap on it and then do what they ask you. The winner gets a prize or an award. Okay, now I start with you, Lemo, your question.
Thank you very much. So my name is Lemo, level 300 students. My question is, when I think Dr. Anastasia was defining how do you begin to identify red flags, and say, are you comfortable with the demands? How do you feel around this person? Do you have to lose yourself? I want to understand more about losing yourself to fit in.
You want to understand what it means by losing yourself?
Yes,
okay.
Please. Then the next question is, Reverend Father said personality or temperament something. Now, my question is, should it be what you observe as a person's personality, or what the person says? Maybe I'm a melancholy, that's what the person is trying to say. Should it be what the person is saying or what you observe? Then also, concerning talking to a friend, in my view, I was thinking friends are inadequate, and that in this, excuse me to say, perverse world, our friends may rather lead us into something, because there are a lot of people, examples I know or stories I've heard where friends are trying to advise their peers or colleagues about certain things which are quite wrong. Yeah,
Okay.
So should friends be adequate?
Okay. So, what the meaning of losing self and temperament is, or personality? Is it what people are observing about you, or what you know about yourself? Right. Or what you observe about the person? Okay. Let's take two people at a time, then we continue.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for the opportunity and this talk show to us. Well, I have two questions. The first one is, recently I just got to know of preferences and expectations. I just want to know, can you please make a difference between the two? Because we sometimes have expectations that probably the person should be 6 feet, should be 6-pack, should know how to cook. But what are the preferences? Would you say preferences come from how we were trained, or it comes from what we've seen? And the second question too has to deal with when the two of you are, should I say, different in the sense that you reason different, you come from different backgrounds. Probably you are from a rich home, so you are taught to use the cutlery, you are taught to greet people a certain way. But the person that your heart is for is also the type that likes to eat with the hands. It's just an example. Please, how do you go about it? Would you build yourselves on this thing, or it should be a red flag that just go, let me go my way? Thank you so much.
Okay. So the microphones are with you. Losing the self and all that.
So let me start by talking to a friend here concerning the personality. In fact, I would say both. What a person is saying about himself or herself and what you are also observing. So you can cross-check. The person says, as for me, let's say I am shy. Do you observe shyness in the person, or you observe something else? If the person says, I hate lies, but casually when you are with a person and then the person receives phone call, and you are a man, so she is on campus, she says, oh, I am at the mall. So these are little ones. So what the person says about himself or herself, you are listening, you are taking notice. And then you compare that to what you observe the person do. These will give you a fair idea whether the person's behavior or attitude raises a red flag or not. So for example, let's say you are riding in the car with your girlfriend, and then a pedestrian or another driver crosses, and then there's a lot of shouting and cursing and screaming and everything. You see, so that already tells you that, hey, there was somebody just passing. Do you have to perhaps insult this person this way? So this casual. So before you, the person might always, your friend might always behave, put up the best behavior. But you can observe this in indirect way, in little casual ways, you'll be able to get to know what the person says of himself or herself is really the case.
Okay.
I hope that answers a little bit your issue.
Even though the second question may go to Auntie about losing the self, can you kindly address the expectation and what's the word? Sorry? Preferences and
yes.
expectations, and how do you compromise, you adjust?
Yeah, so what I would say about that is that, red flags, as I said in the beginning, can be, let's say, real or imagined. Now, when red flag is real, it should be, again, persistent. Some red flags can be worked on. So if you notice red flag in your partner, don't immediately say, hey, this is a red flag, I am going. No. Some of them, as I said, can be worked on. Because it could be a personality issue. It could be an issue of a background, like the example you gave. I am coming from a background where we eat with the hand and anything goes. You are coming from a background where you eat with a fork and knife. And so that shouldn't push you away, because you can easily teach me how to use the cutlery set. So some of these we are calling red flags can be worked on. And by the way, is that even a red flag? And that is why, for example, I also suggested that for you to be able to be objective about what red flags are, you may speak to a mentor or a professional. Discuss that. This is what I notice in my girlfriend or my boyfriend. Or these are my expectations, and my expectations are not being met. The counselor then will help you. What are these expectations? And can you teach your partner to improve on his or her ways of life? Or there are expectations we can't do anything about. So that is what I would say about that.
Okay, thank you very much. Auntie Anas, about losing the self, right? That was a very important question from.
Yes.
How do you mean?
So,
and please, before you go on, I think we have just about 12 minutes. So both questions and answers, we keep it brief, right? Okay. Sure.
Okay. So how much energy do you put into the relationship? Do you always have to lower your standards to be around this particular person? You've been raised in a Christian home where you are to speak the truth always. And this person is the other way around. Yes or no question will come with a story. And just because you are in love, you start also learning not to say, just answer the question yes or no, but start telling stories. Do you have to change? I understand that relationships come with compromises in a way. This fork and knife thing in hand. Just can't you be yourself around the person who loves you and the person you love? But if you need to change a whole lot and lose things you've learned from infancy just to be with a person, it is not working.
Is that cool with you? Yeah, thank you. So remember, keep it brief. 2 people at a time. Can we lower it to just one question to a person, please, so that we can move? We have just a few minutes more.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Rhoda Dodo, and my question goes to Doctor.
Oh, you just go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so my question is, what do you think about just being in a relationship and getting married to your own in the sense that, like, maybe you and the person are all in the health sector, or you and the person are all in the education sector? Like, what do you think about it? I want to know whether it's the best, because I was told is the best. And I have seen it at home that it's probably the best. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I'm Khadija from the Geography and French Department. So my question is based on boundaries and then red flags. I've tend to see that in these times we tend to confuse boundaries with red flags. Like for instance, I personally, I don't like phone calls. If you need me, just text me. Someone might see that as a red flag, but to me, that is a strict boundary that I have. Some people are there, they don't like touching them in public. Someone might see that, oh, my girlfriend, she doesn't like that. What's that? It's a red flag. But maybe to their girlfriend, it's a strict boundary that she has grown up to. So in that situation, how do you tackle like the boundary or just seeing it as a red
I think
flag?
people want to clap. Feel free to clap for her. Okay, so 2 questions. Who is handling that in your view?
Let me start, then the doc can add. Yeah, so concerning boundary, and I have already said that to identify a red flag, sometimes you need an objective eye. So in a situation like this, you might have to discuss, maybe let's just say with a professional, that this is what I am experiencing. Your boyfriend will also have to then discuss that this is what my lady is doing. What do you think? And then it can be trashed out. Why? Because it is very difficult for your boyfriend, for example, to know that you don't like phone calls. What is your motivation for not liking phone calls? He has to know. You have to discuss that. See, I am a student. When I am studying, I don't want disturbances. That is why I prefer the test. Okay, what about when you are on vacation? You see, so discuss that further, and then you may find the answer. Concerning 2 people, I mean, it is best for you to be doing the same job, be in the same industry or field of work with your partner. Once you understand and you agree to yourselves, I think it's just fine. For example, if you are, let's say, if you are a doctor, a medical doctor, and you are married to a medical doctor, you know times when she is busy. You know times when he is busy. And it worked just fine. But if 2 psychologists are married and they are living in the home, it will be serious. Because everyone will be diagnosing the other. But that also is fine, you see. So 2 in the same field, in the same home, you are a psychologist, I am a psychologist. We understand our language. We understand that when I am quiet, it doesn't mean that I don't want to talk to you, for example. So you get the key that perhaps I am thinking about a client or something. So it can work just fine if you marry somebody in the same field as you.
But would you say it depends on your agreement or your understanding or your preference? Then it's fine, or it will always work?
Oh no, I'm not saying it will always work.
Okay.
So always do that. No, that's why I started by saying if the 2 of you love each other and it works for you, it can be just beautiful.
Fine. Okay.
Because you understand the language.
I'm hoping that when a lawyer marries a lawyer, to be nice. Yeah.
Maybe we have lawyers who are married to lawyers anyway.
Okay.
But just to add to what Doc said, it doesn't always work because they are human beings before the profession. So being in that same profession per se does not guarantee that the relationship will work.
Yeah. It reminds me of the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, both assassins. And they started assassinating themselves, you know. Yeah. Yes, let's see. But before you talk, he says, red flag doesn't mean that leave immediately. Or when you see something now, you just judge and you leave. So then when you are shown a red flag at a World Cup, you can resort to your president. Please, the next question. Those who understand will understand.
Please, you, Miss Dr.
Your name, my dear.
I'm Vera from the business school. And Dr. Anastasia said that we should listen to our parents. And what if you are in a relationship with somebody, but your parents do not like their ethnicity? Let's say maybe the person is an Akan, you're an Ewe, the person is a Muslim, you're an Akan, you're a Christian. So you know that the person is good. No, you align with the person, your faith aligns, you are like well aligned with the person. What if your parents tell you no because of their ethnicity and their tribe?
At times it's just because you've made up your mind and you don't even listen. It's good to engage your parents more when they raise objections about a union. I remember a parent telling the daughter, no, for those people, the mother was a nurse. So in the nurse's quarters somewhere, a man from that tribe chased that time a colleague who was also a nurse with a cutlass. 2 a.m. The woman had to run out naked. And they were both educated. So from that trauma, all the people in that quarters saw what happened to their colleague. Then when she ran out, before they organized to settle the matter, the man took the children away. And for about 6 years, the woman didn't know the whereabouts of their children. So from this background, the woman's mother was like, please, these people, I'm not saying it means the mother is right, but then it is a caution. So it's good to discuss that further with your parents when they raise objections. At times, you only see love, but marriage is more than only love.
You always see love, but marriage is more than only love. So please, listen, at least listen. Give it a thought, digest it. It might help you one day. Let me pick okay. So I'll let you ask alone. So let's ask in pairs so that we can move. So that's the last one, right? Or you are also part? Okay, so I'll take 3, then 2, so that we can end. Kindly make it brief.
Okay, I'm Ida from the Education Department.
Sorry?
Ida.
Okay.
From the Education Department.
Are you dating a teacher? Continue.
Okay, I'm directing my question to Reverend. Concerning what he said earlier on, he was saying that when someone is on drugs, it's similar to when someone is in a relationship. It's like the drug addicts will be willing to go for another drug. So my question is, with the relationship aspect, is it that the person will also be eager to go for another person? If it happens like that, what will the person do?
Okay, my name is Benedicta from Philosophy and Classics Department. So my question is, it's like we've only discussed red flags in romantic relationships. So what about normal friendships, like platonic relationships? Are there red flags there, and how do you address them, especially if the friend doesn't really take criticism well? And just a quick one, is it a red flag to be too independent in a relationship? Thank you.
Okay, so let's answer so that we have the last set.
Yeah, so what I meant by the part of the brain being activated in the person taking drug, just like the person in love, I didn't mean to say that if you are in love, then you go for another person. No. So the behavior of the addict as in the urge to have the drug. That urge is always there, and the person finds it very difficult to resist it. And that is similar to when the person is in love. And in love, it is very difficult to resist going to the person you love. So it is similar to the question, she asked earlier on. I love him, but he's not of the same religion or culture with me. So once there's that inner edge and drive for you to love the person, sometimes you are blinded and you can't even listen to your parents, as Doc said. That's what I meant by the person in love almost behaving as if the person is on drug.
So it's like you were rather focusing on the impaired reasoning, as it were. Like you want to love them more, not that you want to multiple love.
No, it's not multiple.
Okay.
It's not multiple as in changing or no.
Okay.
No.
I think there was a second question, if you could quickly add to that.
Yeah, so the second one, you talked about platonic relationship and whether there are red flags there. Yes, why not? We come from different backgrounds, as he brought up, coming from different homes. I am different from you. My preferences may not be your preferences. But in platonic friendship, we always try to identify a common factor. So, for example, I come to the university, I meet you, I see you to be somebody who is very serious with your books, and I am also that person. So we begin to bond, and we are friends in that sense. We may not enter into a romantic relationship, but we are just friends. And I like your company simply because you are serious with your books, and I am also serious with my books. So it begins from there. Now, apart from the books, there may be some aspect of me that you don't like. Maybe when we sit down, we are studying, shall we go and get something, grab something to eat? When we go and eat, the way I eat, maybe I am just almost as if somebody is following me. But you are a gentle eater, so you eat calmly, and so the way I eat, you disgust the way I eat. But would that stop you from being my friend? Maybe you talk to me, hey, Joseph, the way you are eating, that kind of thing. And casually, I might change. Why? Because perhaps I am coming from a background where the children are many. If I don't eat fast, the food will finish. So I have been doing that for a very long time, and it is part of me. You are coming from a family where you are the only child. They put it before you, you take your time. Even if it is an hour you spend, you eat your meal. But my background is different. So as platonic friends, if you see that what I am doing doesn't really, it's not so beautiful, you can just point it out to me. So that may not be a red flag. You just disgust the way I eat, and you can correct me. That's what I think.
Okay.
A red flag in that kind of relationship will also be one depending on the other. You see your friend getting close to you only when they need you to help them understand a particular topic, because both of you are good and you learn, you study together. But when it is your turn, they are busy with something else. If you are not careful, you are likely going to spend your time supporting them, and that will affect your own studies. That could be a red flag.
So, yes, so take notice of that. Relationship is relationship. I mean, whether if you sit in Trotsky today, you are in a relationship with a passenger, you are in a relationship with the driver. So, apply it broadly, and I think it will help you. Let's take the last set. So the last set is a set of 3.
My name is Calvin, a BSc accounting student. So my question is, why do people misconstrue or misinterpret red flags for attitude or behavior? The reason why I'm asking the question is that we are all raised from different backgrounds, and then our personality. We have people who take others' attitude or behavior for red flag. So why do they misconstrue? Or if there could be something that could clarify that for me? That's my question. Thank you.
Okay.
I'd like to ask about personality. I'd like to ask about what you call personality red flags. Red flags that are more of unintentional and feel like reflect actions to most people. Can we truly hold people accountable for such things?
Okay.
So my name is Akofa Kunu. I'm at the psychology department as well as the business school. My question is directed to Dr. Anastasia. Please, you mentioned that before we identify something as a red flag in someone else, we must first assess ourselves. So must we embody the quality in out for in people? And then are there situations where it is reasonable to expect something that we are also working on by ourselves?
Great. A nice way of ending the questions. So let's answer that before the first two.
Yes. So I remember saying that in the context that Father asks if somebody can draw up what they want. Like, I want this and that. Then I said, yes, it is possible. But first of all, you should also know who you are and then what your expectations are. You should reflect on that.
Thank you.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And the bottom line of all this is that, yes, you go with your heart, but always carry your brain with you as well.
Go with your heart, but always... Oh, I'm not hearing you. Go with your heart, but always... Yes, the first two, Father.
Yeah, so concerning the personality thing you mentioned, and then the attitude. Yes, your attitude is your attitude. My attitude is my attitude. But my attitude can be a red flag to you as long as I'm in relationship with you. So my attitude is my attitude. When I am not in a relationship with you, you can't call my attitude a red flag. Red flag for what? And in what sense? But once you are in some kind of relationship with me, my attitude can be a red flag for you. And your attitude can also become a red flag. It can become a red flag because what you are calling attitude, excuse me to say, the attitude did not fall from above. You had to cultivate it, you had to learn it. So sometimes we use our attitude as defense mechanism to defend ourselves. So you can use the particular attitude you have as a defense. And that can become a red flag to a person you are in relationship with. For example, if you are in a relationship with, the lady next to you, and then in the classroom, or you decide to ghost her. So the whole day you decide not to speak to her. That's your attitude. You have decided to be quiet. But because you are in relationship with her and you have been talking, chatting when lessons are over and all that, today your decision not to talk to her, she is reading meaning into it. Simply because you are in relationship with her. Please, am I making sense to you? Yes, so you have to be in relationship with someone before your attitude, that which you are calling personal. This is my attitude. This is the way I do things. The moment you are in relationship with someone, that way of doing things can become a red flag because it is not your way anymore. It is our way. Yes. So sometimes we do that even to avoid being accountable for our actions. So, I am a quiet person. Yes, you are a quiet person, but we are in relationship and we are together now. So you can't say you are a quiet person.
Okay.
To avoid responsibility or accountability.
There was a question from the gentleman. Yes. The gentleman asked a question.
No, this is for the gentleman. No, so yes.
No.
Is yours answered? Oh, then I have answered both.
Oh, it answered yours as well. Right? Okay, then.
Yeah, because
then
I was actually thinking of the gentleman.
You killing two birds with a stone is a red flag. So that's amazing. So according to the program, we will be having some picture taking. However, I would suggest that we close and we take the picture, then after that we move so that it moves a bit faster, if you may. So this has been the Careers and Counselling Directorate, University of Ghana, talking about red flags and things that we ignore and it comes back to haunt us. And so today we're blessed to have Auntie Anastasia, Dr. Chebwabin, and our amazing Caleb being with us. Can we give it up to them? And we also want to acknowledge the presence of how the drivers of the program, our two MCs, the ladies did so well. Even when just about two people were here, the way they were engaging, that was great. Our poet was fantastic. And we have a lot of, all of you, the audience were amazing, and you were involved. I could feel that you were here. We also want to thank the National Service and the interns at the Directorate and the staff. And Father Chebwabin kept saying with Caleb that you see a professional, you get a mentor. And I can see Auntie Edwina here. Please come and tell us where you can find some counselors if they need to. Where are the offices? What can we do to assess them? So we have an idea where to go, where we need to speak to someone.
Okay, so just a quick one. So the Careers and Counselling Directorate, how many of us know the place? Okay, most of them know the place. Okay, so we have found...
But some are watching us online, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah. So our main office is behind the Sociology Department around Commonwealth Hall. So that's where the main office is. We also have satellite office around. So we have one on top of the Kingdom Bookshop on campus here. We also have one at Ekwafo Hall. We have one at Jubilee Hall. So the Jubilee Hall is open on Wednesdays and Fridays. So we have the Jubilee Hall one. Then we also have Accra City Campus. So if you are from Accra City Campus, we have one there. It's near the library, around the library area. Then we have Kolebu Campus, where Father Joseph is. Yeah. So he's at the Kolebu Campus. So if you are also from Kolebu, you can also find counselors there. So thank you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. So, Director, thank you for giving us the opportunity to serve. And so this has been another Decoded show. And go tell someone to, and it's online, so I guess those who are around can share, and those who are not here can equally watch. I understand there's some award coming because of this. MC, over to you.
Okay. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Are you done? Are you all done scanning? Did you partake in the game? So, Mr. John will bring us, they are collecting the results, and so the winner would get a very nice hamper. But before that, we'll just do the pictures, and then he'll bring it. So while we wait for them, let's do the pictures, the picture taking, and then the reward will be awarded to the best person. But ladies and gentlemen, at the start of this program, I promised you 3 things. Hasn't my promise been fulfilled? Did you gain clarity on what red flags are? Now, do you have the courage to act on them? How about the confidence to choose better? You have? Can I get a very loud decode it. You can do it better. Decode it. So now we are ready to act, and then we are no longer going to settle for love that hurts. In it. Lindsay from abroad for in it. Okay, please. At this point, you are going to take the pictures. Our panel will take the first picture. Mr. Knapp, you do that for us. And then director and the special guest would also join. Right after that, the team, CCD team, would also join them upstage. Now, information reaching me says the room isn't full. Nab gave me that information. And so all of us here will join you when you are done, and then we take that one instead of we facing anti-clockwise. Thank you. So, Mr. Nab, please, the panel. Please, all staff and guests be getting ready. Okay, director, staff, CCD, counselors, please join. Yes, please.
Yes, I say join, please. We have some counselors from Central University.
Yes.
Can we have acknowledged you, but I want to do it more. Please wave us. There are other.
Please, all counselors, all staff at CCD, we would implore your indulgence at this point. Please, can you
NSS,
come down?
you are staff, please come.
Ima, NSS, you are staff, come here.
Interns, you are staff, please come.
Red flag, I know. Because I know him.
So as we wait for our staff to join us for the picture, you realize that, can we have the flyer back, please? The flyer back briefly. We were supposed to get the Medina DOSU, that is Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit, missed her flight. We just had information she missed her flight. She has sent a lot of messages to me, I just checked, and I guess to the director as well, explaining why she couldn't be here and her regards to all of us.
Guests can now come. My head. Kindly join us. Everyone, please. Decoded. Are you sure? Let me know. I can go. Thank you. You're welcome. Ah. Okay.
Item 13 is massively short. Right? Yeah, so it's on your way out at the back there. Please, our ashes. Then it says, team, please, can you help us? Yeah, so when you're going out, you get it. Thank you all so much for coming, and go out there. Do nice. The EduFair International Educational Fair is also coming, so anticipate. Please anticipate. The EduFair is right here on the screen. The EduFair International Educational Fair is also upcoming, so anticipate, okay? And do well to pass by the Careers and Counselling Directorate anytime for therapy sessions. The game. Oh, please come back. My bad. The game. He didn't bring the package. Ima, please tell me the package now. It's not my fault. The package, where is it? Not my fault, okay? Don't blame me. The game, where's the package? Just law Ablo. Your game people, please come for it. You are blaming me. Meanwhile, I'm not the one that. Please, your game people, take.
John, is our winner available now? Kindly come now. He's about to make big announcement as to who won.
So, okay, please. George is doing an announcement. He was in charge of the game. So, please, Mr. Rapate, do that.
All right. So, those who participate in the game, okay, we are now closing the game. It's not yet closed, so I can't tell who won, who didn't win. All right. So, those who participate in the game, okay, please take this number, okay, and then reach out to us. We'll give you your prizes. Your prizes are short. I mean, Careers and Counselling Directorate, we never lie. Yeah. So please take the number. It's 020. Please take the number. Those who participate in the game, take the number. 020-279-8882. 020-279-8882. So for those participating in the game, thank you, and then you get your prizes. The number again, 020-279-8882. The number again, 020-279-8882. Thank you.
With reference game prize, and then you take yours. All right, thank you so much for coming, pulling out your numbers. We are so elated to have you. Go out there, do not romanticize red flags. Be the what you heard today. Thank you so much. I am Hibat, and it was nice doing this with Just Law Ablo. See you next time. Good night.